Hello everybody, and welcome back to Elder Scrolls Online. I think we're nearing the end of Deadlands, I'm not sure. I think we're getting there. So as soon as I've looted all this, we'll get cracking. Oh, you might notice we've got a new pet. Or mount, should I say. I have a lot of the currency, so I thought I'd have a quick change. Looking a bit beefy. Right, what we need to do. We need to meet Laranth at the Wretched Spire to continue where we left off. Okay, let's go to the waypoint.
Oh, nice. What did you find?
Right, Wretched Spire is there, so we go there. That should be okay. And let's just check one more thing before we get started. Oh, okay, let's do this. Of course, it's at the opposite end. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Okay, we can't screw anything else. Right, that's all. I think I've done those. I think I've done those. Is this the way? No, that is not the way. It is this a way. Ooh, I'm gonna... I do find it hard to go past those. Why's my marker over there? Why indeed? Let's go and find out. Yep. Sorry? Whoa, what happened there? I nearly died. Not paying attention. There's a book over there as well. Oh, it's the Wretched Spire. Are you over there?
Stendar was with us in that fight. No guts, no glory.
Oh, coincidence. That book is right near where we're supposed to go.
There you are, finally. Now we can begin.
This is your army? Were I still in possession of my true form, the ground would shake with my laughter.
I was not finished.
Okay then.
This we can work with. I know a spot where you can open a portal into Dagon City.
Very good, Aarox. Come, mortal. We have plans to finalize.
Okay. Let me chat with these first.
Champion. As promised, the Bladebearer clan will fight by your side.
You have my thanks.
A magnificent battle awaits us within Destruction's solace. Many will surely die. It is invigorating. Your allies stand by your side, honored to lay down their lives for you. Tell me, are you truly prepared for this?
I am indeed.
Good. You will need that conviction in order to emerge victorious. Do not let your stance waver, even for an instant. If you allow yourself even a shred of weakness, Mehrunes Dagon will exploit it. Of that you can be certain.
I like your armor, mate. Evilly.
Well, here we are. It's strange remembering how all this started, but we're going to end it now, right? We'll stop Sombrin, and we'll stop Mehrunes Dagon too.
I'll try.
Great. It'll be easy. We'll just sneak right in and pop Sombrin and Mehrunes Dagon right on the nose. It's just like that time when Investigator Vale... Huh. You know, I don't think Investigator Vale ever dealt with the Daedric Prince.
This is a pretty impressive force. Lyrinth didn't seem too optimistic about finding allies. And I think she underestimated your influence on people.
Okay.
I've never taken on a Daedric Prince before, so I can't say for sure. But I'd put my gold on us. If anyone can find a way to stop Mehrunes Dagon, it's you. You'll see this through. And I'll be right by your side when we face Sombrin.
Thank you. I hope you don't let me down. I hope you don't change sides.
You've made many allies. I shouldn't be surprised. I'm sorry I can't join you in this fight. I wouldn't be much use to you without my power. And I'm not sure I want to see how this ends anyway. It will be too painful.
Of course. I want to be fighting a brother.
though. I still care for him. We were all each other had for a time. But I'm under no illusions. I know he's beyond saving. He's no longer the Sombren I once knew.
Just give me a sec. Need to clean my glasses. I can just about read that without my glasses. Just about. It's blurry, but I can just about make it out. But with my glasses on, it's really clear. Anyway. I think I've got a scratch here or something. So it was in my eye line. It was weird. Right, okay then. Arox.
Even facing terrible and certain death, your allies come. You have built this army. Now you must lead it to glory. My whiskers quiver in anticipation of the coming battle. Oh, not at all. But the attempt will be glorious.
I love him.
Of course, Master. It will be difficult, but I will be there to assist you. Right up until the very end.
Thanks, Arox.
I gathered allies, those who have fought by your side in the past. You certainly accumulated a lot of them in your travels. Let us hope that between them and the Daedrat's knowledge of the fortress, it will be enough. I will open a portal to get us inside the walls of the city, as Arox suggests. After that, our allies deal with the bulk of Solus's defenses, while we try to intercept Sombren before he turns over his power to Mehrunes Dagon. Optimism will serve us better than pessimism in this mortal, but the sooner we begin, the better. Take a moment to speak with your allies if you want. Then let me know when you are ready.
Ready?
You have to deal with all kinds of people, but I know in my heart Mehrunes means to do you wrong.
Make haste to destruction Solus. It lies west of here, where the sever becomes the burn. To glory!
Remember, we need to find Sombren so the Anchorite can take his power.
Here we go.
Okay. To the waypoint. Oop. Where do we need to go? There. Okay. Might as well run. Why do you lot get here so quick?
The gates are undefended. Is that normal?
No,
Never.
it's not.
Be careful. I smell a trap.
Destruction Solace. Whoa.
Did you expect to battle my legions? Foolish mortals. I have already won.
Hey, what's
Can't see bugger all, that's what's happening.
Relax, Mortal.
Oh,
I have you.
thank you.
I was barely able to get a hold of you before the spell dispersed you along with the others. I was a fool to think we could challenge a Daedric prince. Mehrunes Dagon is one step ahead of us and we've already lost. Fighting for their lives, scattered to the far corners of this fortress, no doubt. You do not possibly have time to find them all. Mehrunes Dagon seeks to distract you from reaching Sombren. Do not lose sight of that goal. We have reached that point we knew was coming. The place where our paths diverge. You must deal with Sombren for the sake of your world, while I seek the knowledge I came here to acquire. I think I know what Dagon has planned, though.
You do?
Complete the bargain made with the Longhouse Emperors. He will use Sombren to access Nirn, then take back the power of the Ambitions in order to merge your world with the Deadlands. It was his plan all along. I do hope you survive, mortal. Your needs are irrelevant and no longer my concern. Find your way through the fog. Perhaps you can gather your allies along the way. Remember, you must defeat Sombren and employ the Egonimic against Mehrunes Dagon before he merges the worlds.
Lyrinth is using you, my friend. I'm going to stay close. Try to keep you safe.
Okay.
Stendarr, protect us from harm.
Hey, partner! Up here! The anchorite ran ahead. I can see a door on the other side. Keep going!
I hope I was of some assistance. You made it. Great. Come on. Sombren is close. I can sense him.
You are insects. Less
Ooh.
insects. With the power of the ambitions, soon Nirn shall be mine.
Get down. Stay low.
This way. Follow me.
Soon the pact will be fulfilled. My victory is inevitable. What was freely given has nurtured, and will be freely returned.
Stendarr see you safely to your rest.
Sombren, when I begin the merging, I will need the power of the ambitions to complete it.
No guts, no glory.
Sombren, open the portal to Nirn.
Whoa. You really got to fight him.
Warriors, the way to the
I guess I can't see that ending well.
here.
Yes, Lord Dagon. Your will is my command.
No! I cannot hold him! He's too powerful. One moment. I will gather your allies.
I think she said one moment then. Oops.
Sombren is transferring his power to Mehrunes Dagon. We must separate the key from the lock. Free the weapons here and use them to distract Dagon as you get closer to Sombren. Go! You must reach Sombren and stop him.
Say to some celebratory sweets.
I am with you, champion. We will defeat them together.
Oh, good. Help.
Beasts incoming. Be ready. Well done, champion. Now let us put these weapons to good use.
We will draw Dagon's attention from here. Get to Sombren.
Is this the best Dagon can throw at us?
Now!
This is your great plan, champion.
Ooh.
Throwing pebbles? I will teach you true destruction.
Ooh.
There you are,
Very scary.
the doomed leader of this pathetic rebellion. Tell me, are your people prepared for your death?
Dagon! I'm the one you want, right? Come and get me!
I will not allow you to interfere!
Married. Have you come to fulfill your purpose?
Dagon, please, help me!
There you are. So this is where you choose to die.
This ends here! I'll draw the ego Nimic out of Sombren. Use it against Dagon!
Woo!
Strike now!
Whoa!
Strike me.
Yes.
Hold on, I need a moment.
Insolent pests. You will fall. Arise, Sombra. I still have use of you.
Are you fighting me? Do you want
Still
Deathstroke to have
standing.
died for
Be proud
nothing?
of that.
Your world is mine, mortals.
Oi! Over here, you giant mud crab!
Every sharp arrow. You will be a thorn in my side no longer. Feel my
Dagon, I
fury.
cannot do this on my own! Aid me!
I'll pull the ego mimic from him. Use it against Dagon. Oh, attack now! Let's do this together.
Arrogant vermin.
Keep fighting. You'll be all right.
Ambition. There is still work to be done.
Deathstroke, Dagon! I will not fail you!
Fear not, little one. I will.
Remora, why do you oppose me?
Is this all the Prince of Destruction can do?
I will savor your dying breaths.
I'll pull the ego mimic from him. Use it against Dagon.
You will pay for that.
Right now.
Wow, this is tough.
Think you've won? That you could triumph over me?
Can't have him.
Fools. You have only seen a fraction of my power.
We stand with you, champion.
If you wish to die together, so be it.
Whoa!
I do believe we're good at this.
What do you think of these acorns? We can't keep this up! It's too much! Eat arrows, you rotters!
Anchorite, it is time. Call forth the final piece of the Economic.
Hold on while I summon the power.
Ooh.
This cannot be. Curse you, mortal. I am absolute. I am inevitable.
Oh.
We did it! He's gone! Is it really over?
Endgame.
Well done, little mortal. You were successful.
I have the power of all 4 ambitions now. It feels like my head is going to burst.
Then I shall relieve you of it, Anchorite.
What?
Lyran, what are you doing?
You have done well, mortals. Your realm is safe. I consider our venture together a success, but we must part ways. That portal will take you back to Wretched Spire. I have what I need. We will not see each other again.
The power of the ambitions. She took it all. But the ego mimic worked. We defeated Dagon. We really did it.
Ooh. Loot.
I'm so used to running off to the next disaster. It feels strange to have a moment of peace. Am I dreaming, or do we really have a moment to breathe?
You're not dreaming. But it is odd, isn't it?
You did it! You banished Mehrunes Dagon and saved Tamriel. How does it feel being a big hero and all that?
I'm kind of used to it.
Impossible without you, you know. You were right there from the very beginning. Absolutely. Tamriel owes us a huge clap on the back, if I do say so myself. It's been a long journey, but we're finally at the end. Let's enjoy this victory. We certainly earned it. And you, most of all. You big hero, you.
Thank you.
Now that the dust has settled, I'm not really sure what to do with myself. I suppose we should probably check in with a few people. Word probably travels fast with something this big, but we can't count on that. As many as we can. Let's get everyone in the same place so we can all collectively catch our breath. Everything happened so fast after we kicked Dagon in his ugly face, we didn't really get a chance to talk. Maybe we could all meet in Leowin? I'd tell you to put up your feet, but I know you better than that by now. You never sit still for long. So I say we head to Fargrave and start by checking in with Kalia and Madame Wim first. We don't even know if they've heard what happened yet. I'll meet you in Fargrave at the House of Wims. Once we talk to Madame Wim and Kalia, we can decide who to track down next. Oh, that. I was trying not to think too hard about it. Thought it might spoil the celebration. Nothing puts a damper on a job well done like a Daedra who you sort of thought was your friend deciding to steal the powers of the ambitions, huh? I don't know, and I'm not sure I want to know. I never really understood why she was helping us in the first place, but I didn't question it. Now I have to wonder if this was her plan all along.
Of course it was.
What she's going to do next. That's true, but she's still a Daedra at the end of the day, isn't she? I hope you're right. She was with us every step of the way on our mission to stop Mehrunes Dagon. We couldn't have done it without her help. That has to mean something.
It does. Rinkus.
What a battle. I will remember it always with great pride. As should you, champion. You faced an insurmountable foe and arose victorious. Are you not pleased with such a triumph?
Yeah, is he really defeated?
You banished Dagon to the depths of the Deadlands. It is as close to death as Daedra can conceive. You have done what many would consider impossible. But he will return eventually. Even I might have considered that impossible before meeting you.
Any idea why Laranth took the ambitions?
No. I care little for what she does with her prize. Neither you nor I have any use for the ambition's power. Why concern yourself needlessly?
And what will you do now?
An interesting question. Magsorc is defeated. The waking flame is extinguished. And you, mortal, have dealt Mehrunes Dagon a humiliating blow that he will no doubt remember for eons to come. My kin are avenged. I have many possibilities.
Okay. Oh, Arox, what are we going to do with you?
What a battle! Glorious! Blood drenches the ground of Destruction Solace, and Mehrunes Dagon's defeat shudders throughout the realm. To witness your triumph was my greatest honor, Master.
How did you fare in the rest of the battle?
Excellently. While you pursued Sombrin, I helped the others hold back the forces of Mehrunes Dagon. I lost count of the foes I felled in your name. My whiskers tremble with the memory of their last moments.
How did you escape Destruction Solace?
Just when I thought we might be overwhelmed, a great and sudden force seemed to freeze the Deadlands entirely. Our adversaries halted in their tracks, clearly shaken by the event. We used the distraction to fall back, for we knew the fight was done.
Thank you for your help, Arox, and I mean that sincerely. I honestly thought you were going to betray me.
Of course, Master. The very foundations of this plane trembled with your might. A legion of Daedric eyes and ears bore witness to your victory. Dagon will never forget such a resounding defeat. It was my honor to be a part of something so monumental. Within this small body beats the massive heart of a titan. You have reminded me that my fight is not yet done, and I can still be of use. I am finished feeling sorry for myself, and hope is not lost. Perhaps one day I can reclaim my true form.
I hope so.
Possible. You stormed the gates of Destruction Solace and brought Mehrunes Dagon to his knees. And you brought your allies home safely. Nothing seems impossible after witnessing that. If a cure for this curse exists, I will find it just when I thought we might.
And one last one. Yeah, correct.
So we're all meeting in Leyawen, was it? It'll be good to see everyone gathered in one place and safe. We didn't get much of a chance to assess what happened. This will give us a chance to regroup and discuss. No. It's an odd sensation, but not entirely unwelcome. Without them, Mehrunes Dagon will never have reason to hunt me. If Lyrinth desires that burden, she's welcome to it. I'll finally have the peace I sought for so long.
And what will you do now?
A nap first. After that, it's hard to say. Maybe I'll get a chance to explore the mortal world a bit. My part in world-ending prophecies and machinations is done. I'm just myself now. Nothing more, nothing less. That's exciting.
And your memories?
I'm sure they'll all sort themselves out over time, but I'm not in a hurry. That chapter of my life is closed. I think it's time for new memories. Maybe even a new name. Who knows?
Why have you not got a question to ask why you can't take your mask off? Or will you take your mask off?
I've never understood Lyrinth's motivations. Sure, she was integral in helping us banish Dagon, but do any of us know why? I shudder to think about what she has planned for all that power. But I doubt we've seen the last of her. Her curiosity about the mortal world will draw her back. She tries to hide it, but in her own way, I think she is fond of us.
Okay. Oh. What?
So we're all meeting in Leyawen, was it? Of course. I'd help you and Everly hunt the others down, but I think I need to be alone for a bit. So much has happened, and I feel like I still haven't caught up. Would you two be alright if I take some time for myself?
Yeah,
Great.
no problem.
Not that I had any doubts. You and Everly head to Fargrave. Get Madam Wim and Kalia caught up. I'll meet you in Nern once I've got my head sorted.
Yeah, did we get rid of Maroon's Dagon for good?
I don't know if a Daedric prince can ever be gone for good. They're immortal. That's their whole thing. But at the very least, I think Fargrave will be safe from him for a long while. Nern, too. We made sure of that. I'm not really sure. What we learned from the Longhouse Emperors was that it would effectively banish him from Nern. I would think he'd have turned up in the Deadlands, but it's possible he could be anywhere in Oblivion. I can't imagine she's eager to run into us again after stealing the powers of the Ambitions.
Okie dokie. Time to head back to Fargrave. I don't need to go to the point. Let's go. Yeah.
You did well, regardless of where the powers of the Ambitions now rest.
I agree. You defeated Mehrunes Dagon. That's incredible.
And there's the hero of the moment.
The small wood elf has an oversized persona, rather like a Banekin, I suppose. She informed me of the rendezvous in Leowin. Kalia and I will be sure to attend. There is something I'd like to bring to your attention first. There have been strange magical occurrences in the city. They started quite recently, and while I do not know for sure, I have a theory about these incidents. After hearing what transpired in Sundercliff, I believe they may be connected to Lyranth. The little wood elf told us that Lyranth stole the power of the Ambitions. Even for someone as capable as Lyranth, all of that energy could be overwhelming. That kind of power is volatile. It may leak from her core until she manages to control it. I cannot say for certain, but if I am correct, it means Lyranth is somewhere in Fargrave. And it will only be a matter of time before she learns to wield that power without leaving a trail. This may be your last chance to speak with her. I do not know if you will find Lyranth, but you may as well try. I sent my faithful servant Hezek to investigate the disturbances, though I doubt the fool has found much. Regardless, Kalia and I will meet you and your other allies in Leowin. Just look around the city for sparkling balls of dancing light. I understand they can be quite beautiful. Or find my servant Hezek. I sent him out to investigate. Either way, you'll run into Lyranth or not. She's stubborn, even for a Dremora.
Okay then.
Huh? I'll help you look.
Okay.
Let's meet at the Plaza of Portals in a bit to compare notes.
Stop stuffing your gullet! Madam Wim will be displeased if we do not keep moving! it's you. Did Madam Wynne send you? Tell her it's not my fault. Our lack of progress. My friend here stopped for a light snack. Yes and no. There are strange wisps about. We have been following them. When I touched one, I saw an apparition of the It was Lyranth for certain, but only an echo of her. It must have something to do with the great power she is attempting to control. Follow the wisps, you'll understand what I mean. And keep me from having to face Madam Wynne empty-handed.
Even a Dremora of my talents cannot hope to stand alone against the Dagonists and an army of living disasters. It cost you nothing, mortal. As for what I paid, I'd rather not discuss it.
Oh, and you've got something to do with the price you have to pay.
We have reached that point we knew was coming. The place where our paths diverge. Little mortal, come to take in the view? I had a feeling you would not rest until you found me, little mortal. I skirted the wood elf earlier, but I know better than to keep you from your goal. I assume you wish to speak with me. So, speak?
Why did you steal the power of ambitions?
Steal? Destron is dead, Sombren is dead, and Kalia was already stripped of hers. I stole nothing. As for the Anchorite, she is better off without them. She should thank me for removing that shackle to her past.
Well, this was your plan all along.
My plan? I started out looking to learn a secret. Where my search would lead, I had no clue. But yes, the more we uncovered, the more I grew interested in the ambition's power. The ability to shift destinies. What happens next? Not your concern. Oh, but it does. Where I walk next, no mortal has even ventured. Possibly no Daedra either, for that matter. I will not allow anyone to stand in my way. Not even you. It is time to let me go, little mortal.
Okay, alright. Farewell, Lyranth.
Lyranth is using you, my friend.
Little mortal.
I'm going to stay
You
close.
have my thanks.
Try to keep you safe.
For what it is worth. Wherever I go next, do not attempt to follow. Our paths must diverge. At least for now.
Okay. I can live with that. That's a long way down, but oh, that could be a death. No.
There you are. Did you have any luck? I looked everywhere and talked to everyone I could find. I even gave someone one of my arrows, and then he ran off with it. Ugh, this place. Did you find Lyranth? I'm at the end of my branch here.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see you for a while.
Maybe that's for the best. Lyranth worked as hard as any of us to stop Mehrunes Dagon, but we all understood she wasn't doing it for Nirn's sake. I'm almost afraid to ask. But did she say why she took the power of the
She didn't really say.
Figures. Maybe it's silly, but I was hoping for a little reassurance that we didn't just unleash a new threat on the world directly after banishing another. I have a bad feeling about all of this, but there's not much we can do.
We'll have to wait and see.
You're right. Let's just hope it doesn't come back to bite us anytime soon. Come on, we should get to Leowin. The others should be gathering, and I'll pick up any stragglers we missed on the way. Meet you there?
It would be nice if it let me. Oops. Don't want that. Leowin Castle. What's that in? Blackwood? Yes. I think we might be closing in on the finish here. Unless they suddenly decide to give us something else to do.
There you are. Good, you're here. I was afraid this crowd would turn ravenous if they had to wait any longer. Don't be alarmed. Looks like everyone's in a good mood. Though I think there's a few more people here than expected.
When will these people find out where we were meeting?
Apparently, word spread faster than we thought. When I got here, there were already people gathered. Everyone knows what we did in Sundercliff. Everly's trying to muster the courage to say something to all of them, but she could use a little help.
Okay.
Everly's a little nervous. That wood elf can stare down a Daedric prince without blinking, but public speaking? There is the thought. She could use your help. Good question. I have my memories back, no strange ambition powers to speak of, and nothing riding on my shoulders. I could do anything. I think I'm going to stay close to Kalia for a bit. Tamriel is new to both of us. We can navigate it together. Of course, it's my home, or at least the closest thing I've ever had to one. But I'm excited to familiarize myself with Tamriel. There's so much I don't know. Besides, having Kalia as a travel companion will be nice. We could both use the company.
Look at all these people! I wasn't expecting this. I guess it's not that surprising. You've got a habit of bringing all sorts together, don't you? I think they want a speech or something. I can't stick arrows in a speech. What do I say?
Tell them Tamriel is safe and that Maroon's Dagon. From Maroon's Dagon, thanks to us.
Thanks to you, more like. Sure, everyone here played a part, but no one would be left standing if you hadn't been there.
Oh, shucks.
You're the reason Tamriel is safe. I look up to you, you know. You deserve so much more than this. But here, take it.
Thank you.
People? Daedra? Everyone? I'm not particularly great at speeches, so I'll get this over with. Mehrunes Dagon tried to take Tamriel for himself, but we sent his ruddy arse back to oblivion. Now, there's one person who's been in this fight since the start of it, and I want to make sure they get their due. Take a bow, you! Blackwood deserves to celebrate its hero.
That it?
I still remember the day you appeared in our vault. I was so scared back then. It felt like everything I knew was burning to ash. I've grown a lot since then, and I have you to thank for that. It feels like my life is finally just beginning. I grew up hidden away from the world, as did the Anchorite. We've decided to travel Tamriel together for the time being. I think of her as a sister, but one I don't know especially well. I'm looking forward to learning more about her.
What's the Anchorite? How about you?
I am impressed with you, mortal. You did something many thought was impossible, and are still standing at the end of it. When you first brightened the door of the House of Whims, I thought there was something special about you. Something intoxicating. Business, as always. Clients come and go, and come again. Oblivion will shudder for a time with the echo of Mehrunes Dagon's defeat, but it changes little for me. The House of Whims will always provide for those who have need of it.
Okay. Good. Anyone else? Rankus, I'll have a quick word with you.
Tales of our battles and victories will be known to all blade bearers henceforth. They will be recited with the utmost pride.
Thank you for coming, Rankus.
You called, we answered. Though I do not know if the mortals of Leowyn approve of our presence. It came as quite a shock to those that witnessed our arrival. We will return to Oblivion quickly after this is through, do not worry.
Good. Blackfin. Captain. I don't think we need to speak to anybody else. I think that's it. I think we're finished. What's the next one? I'm going to say Daedric. Okay. Right. Collections. Stories. Some DLC. Fire Song. We still haven't done Murkmire yet. Not worried about Dark Brother and Thieves Guild. I can do those anytime. And I've done Morrowind on another character. So I might have to go through it with him, but I'm not sure if I will or not. So I think Fire Song we'll do next. Travel to Vastir or Galen. Okay, that's High Isle, isn't it? I think. Yes. You'll go there. Along. Hurry up and load. Hello. Thank you. Right, okay. Well, it looks like we're in the right area, so I will probably log him out here. We will carry on with Fire Song next time. Thanks for watching, guys. And don't forget, if you're watching on YouTube, please leave a like and subscribe. I will see you all soon. This is Olgrey, signing off.